Today's program is sponsored by The Anthony Vincent Salon. Say hello to beautiful.
You're listening to Trend Radio, where we talk about what's hot and what's not. Get into the loop with us. I'm Anthony Vincent.
And I'm Elise, and we're your radio gateway to what's trending with beauty, fashion, health, wellness, and sex.
Mostly sex.
Learn and laugh with us. Anytime, any place. Go right to our website, anthonyvincentsalon.com. Click away and listen today.
You will be glad you did.
You will be glad.
And we have a great show for you today.
Of course we do.
Yeah, we always do.
Because it's us.
We always have something fabulous to say.
Because it's us. All right, go on.
Do smartphones actually make you dumb?
I don't know.
We're going to be talking about holiday shopping at the dollar store.
Nice.
You get some really great buys there.
Really?
Yes, you do. And we're going to tell you all about it.
Fabulous.
Mm-hmm. And Elise, we have a very, very special guest today.
I know. I'm so excited.
Chocolate Charlie.
I know.
And Chocolate Charlie is an expert in the best chocolates.
Two of my favorite things.
Yes.
Chocolate and coffee. Oh, my God.
And coffee.
I know.
He has coffees from all around the world. Chocolates
and you know
that
what
you've
else?
never heard of before.
I know. And the hot chocolate
Excellent.
makes my tongue just quiver. But another thing also, smokes too.
Ah, yes.
Not smoking cigarettes either.
Oh, no.
We're talking some fabulous cigars here also.
Excellent cigars.
CCC, chocolate, coffee, and cigars.
And you're going to meet Chocolate Charlie a little later on in the show.
Absolutely.
I'm Anthony Vincent of Anthony Vincent Salon. Time for another fun and fabulous beauty tip with our tip chick. And here she is.
Got limp locks? Wake that dead, lifeless hair. Use the right bodybuilding products. Texturize, and what a surprise. Say hello to beautiful.
Want your beauty question answered on the air? Email us now from anthonyvincentsalon.com. Remember, for the 150,000 hairs on your head, there's only one choice. Call us now at 609-448-2212. You'll be glad you did. And now for the fun facts on finance.
From a feminine point of view, our very own Dina Kobrin.
Of DC Alexander Wealth Management.
Morning, Dina.
Good morning, Dina.
Good morning. Hi, Anthony and Elise.
Hi.
You know, I've been thinking about this, and this happened to me a couple of years ago. And, you know, I don't have a whole lot of knowledge about investment, but I've had a little bit over the years in my experience. And we had someone contact us, and they were with an investment company that I won't mention the name, and they wanted me to take the equity in my house out and invest the equity that I had in my house with them for them to buy their particular product. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, my gosh.
I know, that is scary, right? Even Elise says that's scary.
I'm scared. Wow.
Yeah, well, that is a scary thing. And that is dangerous and very, very risky for a lot of people. And I you know what? That's not the first time I've heard that, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they were, especially when interest rates were higher in the banks.
Yes.
People used to try to get people to take out their equity in their house. Oh, it's a sure thing. You know what? Nothing is a sure thing.
I've learned that.
Okay.
Through experience.
Okay. There's, as they say, there's only a couple sure things in life, right? We know what those are, death and taxes,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we have to be very, very careful about that kind of thing. Do not give people your money if it sounds too good to be true, right?
It usually is.
Right. Exactly. So we have to be very careful about thinking investments are too good. I mean, I like to buy investments for clients that are that have tremendous track records, right?
That's my thing.
Yeah.
The track record.
Right. And you know what? Track records can be fooled as well. And track records people can play with those. So you want to look at like long-term track records, consistency over time. Fees need to be consistent. If you're looking for income, you need to look at the income consistency on the investments. I mean, there's nothing that can beat the history. And you've got to look at the bad times as well. I mean, recently I met with a client and we were looking for some history. And I pulled out the last 10 years because the last 10 years have been very, very difficult for the markets, right?
Yes.
And you're always comparing to the stock markets as well as if you're looking for a history. So you want to pull out bad times in the markets, not just good times. And I think too many people talk to advisors that are looking at too many of the positives instead of the negatives. And it's just better to have your expectations lowered.
I think it's important to see everything.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But you know what? When you're always make sure you're looking at the worst case scenario, okay? Because people are showing you the best case scenarios.
Right.
And that's not real. So you have to really get a real view of your future, not a fictitious one.
Sure. Well, if you look at only the best, then you're going to only think there is the best.
Right. Absolutely. So that's what we're trying to do here. And we're trying to educate moms and other people about their finances. And we want them to get educated as little at a time, right?
Yes. Have as much knowledge as they possibly can so that they could have fun in the future.
That's right. And feel empowered while they're doing it.
Of course.
Boy, there's a lot of estrogen floating around this room right now.
Yeah, it's better than testosterone. So, Dina, can we have your email or number so that people can reach you?
Sure. Well, let's give them my phone number this time. It's 609-945-7330. And by the way, that is forwarded to my cell phone, so they will get me if I'm available.
Oh, that's perfect.
Terrific. You want to give that number again?
Sure. It's 609-945-7330.
Wow. Fabulous.
Well, thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate being here.
It's great to have you.
And we love having all of this fabulous information.
We love the stories.
We'll keep them coming.
Perfect.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Next Financial Group Incorporated, member FINRA/SIPC. DC Alexander Wealth Management is not an affiliate of Next Financial Group Incorporated. 2346 Route 33, Suite 307, Robbinsville, New Jersey 08691. Phone number 609-945-7330.
This portion of our show is sponsored by Susan Eckley Ruck of ID Life. Not a one-size-fits-all nutritional program.
ID Life stands for Individually Designed Life, where nutrition is personal, formulated just for you and your needs.
Get started today. Take the free HIPAA-compliant health assessment.
healthforlife.idlife.com.
That's the number 4.
Or give Susan a call, 609-712-1351.
Follow her on Facebook.
You'll be glad you did.
Elise, our guest of honor, is here today.
I'm so excited, I know.
Chocolate Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
How you doing, Charlie?
How you doing, guys?
Fabulous. Great to see you.
Great to have me here.
And it is great to have you. Now, you have a just an absolutely fabulous business right in Robbinsville.
Yeah, right in Robbinsville on Route 33 at the Robbinsville Town Center. And you know, it's the quaintest little place.
Yes, it is.
Isn't it wonderful?
The sweetest chocolates that you don't find and see every day. And also the best coffees that we've ever had.
Oh my gosh.
Coffees,
Oh my gosh.
cappuccinos from all over the
No,
world.
but the Indian coffee?
Wow.
Oh my God.
It's my mother's recipe.
It's amazing.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Let's get into that. Tell us a little bit about the your mom's recipe, but let our listeners know how it came about, how we were introduced to
the most delicious
Yeah.
coffee
most
ever.
that we've ever had.
No problem. And so, my mother is, like most mothers, is a great cook. And so we have
Most
this.
mothers aren't. I beg to differ, but go on.
Okay. I'm just trying to be nice. But so my mother has, cooked for us for a very long time, and at her family gatherings, she brings a cup out and that we pass around. And in that cup is something what people refer to now as Indian coffee. And what happens is we get a Indian espresso bean from India, and what happens is my mother will grind it up, and she'll put it into a cup, and she'll mix it with a little bit of water. Now, the process takes anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes of actually just whipping the coffee.
We've watched you do this.
Yes.
And we've watched your father do this too.
Oh, yeah. And, my mother, she loves to pass it around because, let me tell you, whipping it for 15 to 20 minutes, you need some strong biceps for that. And, it gets to a really nice, fluffy, creamy tan texture from a really dark kind of color of the coffee bean. And that's when you know it's ready. And all we do is add a little bit of milk and a little bit of sugar.
It is delicious. When we were in your place the last couple of times, the first time we had it, it was a flavor that we've never experienced before, and it was just delicious. Yeah. It was smooth, it was creamy, and very, very tasty.
Yeah, some people say it's the best coffee that they've had.
It is one of the best flavors that I've ever had.
Yeah.
And it was amazing that day that we were drinking, just the most recent day that we were actually having this cup. And I remember it was so hot and delicious and creamy, and you don't even want to guzzle it. You want all of it, but you don't even want to guzzle it. You just want to savor it. It's delicious.
Yeah.
And that chocolate, with it, pairing it with that coffee.
Yeah.
My tongue was dancing.
Charlie, what made you get into the chocolate and coffee business?
Well, one, I've been in the chocolate industry for about a year now. We'll have our grand opening next month.
Great.
And I started selling chocolate when I was 11 years old.
Wow.
My father owned a luggage store in Franklin Mills Mall in Pennsylvania called National Luggage. And at the time, I was in middle school, and, like most middle school boys, we loved candy and video games.
Right.
And so I would go over to the shop next door, and I would buy pounds and pounds of white chocolate. And I would bring it to school, and I would eat it over the course of the week. But, when somebody sees candy, they always want a piece.
Yes.
And because of that, I couldn't afford to just keep giving it to my friends. And so I started bulk pricing. It gets even better.
I love this guy.
I sold it, but then I got suspended for selling it. Can't compete with those cafeteria contracts.
No.
Oh, wow.
True
That's
entrepreneur.
A riot. So you got suspended, and then you started a different kind of business?
Yeah, so we got into tobacco leaf after that. And that's,
at 11?
Yeah.
11 years old? Okay.
And so we've been doing cigars for, it'll be a decade next year. And
that's wonderful.
I've learned so much about cigars. And then, my dad, said we had a little spot available next door. And I said, you know what, I can do something really great with that. And let me tell you, I think it's his favorite spot to be right now.
Really?
Well, he is special. He's a special man, and he's very, very, very nice. We enjoyed his company a lot. Right, Anthony?
Yes, we did. Absolutely. So what are some of the things you wanted to tell us about today?
I think we should talk about a little bit of the chocolate industry, gourmet chocolate versus what people are used to seeing.
Okay.
And teas, coffees, and cigars. Some stuff that people would love to get as gifts for the holidays.
Okay.
Well, I know I love getting that stuff as gifts.
We know you do.
I know. Okay. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your chocolates?
Okay. So I currently get chocolates from the top chocolatiers from around the world, including Valrhona, Niehaus, Amadei, Michael Kuzel. And these guys are truly passionate about what they do in terms of chocolate.
And they're so rich. The flavors are so rich.
Yeah. And the best part is that it's because they're rich but not full of sugar that you can appreciate the chocolate and you're not addicted to the sugar. And that's a lot of what you see. You can have a bag of Lindt and you can eat the entire bag. But I dare you to finish an entire bar by yourself in one sitting.
I'm going to tell you something. The chocolate that I left with the other day, I still have plenty of it.
Exactly.
Because we're just seriously eating small bits of it, right?
Yeah, it just melts in your mouth.
Yeah,
and
small. It takes care of the chocolate
craving
need, if you will, and still gives you the flavor, and you don't need to have the entire bar in your belly.
Yeah, that's true. And when I was first exposed to this, it really blew me away that chocolate could be so different from what we're used to eating. I mean,
it's amazing.
It all comes from the same plant, the cacao plant. And it's just these guys really, really take the time and passion to put it in. And now in America as well, you're starting to see a lot of chocolatiers come up. And like Chocolat Moderne is a good example of that. And all of these people have really pushed the bar in terms of what you can put into chocolate. I mean, I've had at certain occasions I've had chicken baked right into.
You were saying, yeah, chicken in the chocolate. I'm gonna have to taste that one day.
Yeah, no, it's if you like chicken
love
and chocolate is not as weird as you think it would be.
It's a little weird, but it sounds fabulous. So I'm sure it's based on what you're saying. I'm going to try it, and I'm sure
Oh yeah,
we're going to have some chicken chocolate on the show next time.
yeah. We bacon and chocolate's really popular now.
Yeah, that is.
And I think orange and chocolate.
Oh my God,
is-
that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But I love dark cherries with dark chocolate.
Yeah, we have a Rubio's dark cherry bar. So it's got a Rubio's tea
Well,
infused with dark cherries.
You know the next chocolate, Anthony.
That's right. Next time we're there, we'll get that one.
Yeah. Right now I'm working on that, the hot pepper.
Okay, so the Guajillo chili.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I made an error when I took a piece and chewed it and swallowed it very quickly. And then I sat there for a minute like, oh, my God, and my whole entire throat opened up.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's why we tell our customers at Chocolate Box, they see the samples, and I put out the chili for that reason. It's
Yes,
because,
I know. You got me good there, Charlie. Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, you got to have a little bit of fun in the
Oh,
business.
come on. That was
That's right.
absolutely tremendous fun. I loved that. Yeah, it was delicious. But now I know to put that in my mouth and let it sit on my tongue for a moment
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
then enjoy it.
And that's how you eat gourmet chocolate.
It's beautiful. It's delicious.
You just let it melt in your mouth, and, the flavor's there. You don't have to look for it.
No, it is absolutely there.
Charlie, with the holidays coming up, do you do anything special?
Yeah, I mean, we have one, our most popular, I think, is our chocolate-covered strawberries, where we bring back.
Oh,
And so it's a Belgian chocolate. We can get it in either dark chocolate or in milk.
My favorite, dark.
And we also have a plethora of chocolate boxes. And I mean chocolates that'll pair with wines. I have...
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
well, tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, chocolates, we do chocolate tours there where we pair, chocolates with certain types of wines. And what's even great is now we have gift boxes that you can give out to people with liquor chocolates. And these ones won't melt or break when you give them. And so I really love these. These are from Belgium. And they also make a really nice box, a leather box of 84 pieces of chocolate
Oh, no, you
that you can
didn't.
have of scotch and wines and
Oh,
spirits.
my God.
Wow.
And it's beautiful. I mean,
Look how happy I'm getting.
I'm just like salivating right now. thinking
Yeah, me
about it.
too.
I'm like, where's the wine?
Mouth watering.
All it takes to make Elise happy is wine and a lot of wine and chocolate.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and we also do gift baskets, And now what a lot of people are liking is that we also do cigars. And so people will walk next door and, the wives always love the chocolate. And sometimes the husband smokes, getting him a nice cigar is always a great gift. And we have an expert staff there with, that you have humidors that you can choose from, cigar accessories. And we have some of the best cigars in the business, over 5,000 cigars to choose from.
Wow, what a delicious whole fantasy this is. This is amazing. It's chocolate, which is amazing, and wine and coffee, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And cigars, which some of them smell just so nice. I love the scent of some of them.
Yeah.
So cool.
You have quite an espresso machine
Yeah.
in the store there. Could you tell us a little bit about that? It's beautiful. It
Yeah.
looks like a piece of art.
Oh.
But tell us a little bit about that machine.
Well, one, it's red, and red is my favorite color. And,
It's a good color.
And it's the color of our bar stools as well. And what I love about the machine is, one, we imported it directly from Italy. And the beans themselves, the espresso beans that we use, also come directly from Italy.
Nice.
And let me tell you, you do not want to move that machine once you place that down.
It's heavy, huh?
It's a behemoth. I mean, the other thing is that it always costs like an arm and a leg to even operate. You really have to be focused when you're making the coffee. Otherwise, it doesn't come out right. And I don't think we've ever served a bad cup I will always double check and make sure that the coffee is up to par.
I believe that.
Yeah, I
Any
do too.
coffee I've had there has always been absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
Mouth watering, salivating right now.
And we also do teas, and a lot of people don't know this, but I actually go out and I handpick a lot of the tea leaves.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah. So we go out to India, Sri Lanka, Assam, Darjeeling, and we also go to China and Hangzhou.
Very nice.
Yeah. And
And you actually pick the tea leaves.
yeah. And what a lot of people don't know is that a white tea, black tea, or green tea are all fermented from the same plant.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And so a lot of those teas, people think, they all come from different places. They're actually it's the fermentation process that really changes up how the leaves
I
come
love
out.
tea. I love tea.
Explain the fermentation process of a tea leaf and how you get the different types
And
of tea.
so, depending on how long it's fermented, so the shorter the fermentation you have, the darker the leaf. And then as you extend the fermentation process, you'll get into the
That's when it
white light.
becomes the white?
Yeah,
Wow, so the white is the longest.
yeah,
I didn't think that.
yeah. And it's a really great taste. I mean, the thing is that we focus and pride ourselves on getting the biggest leaf. And that's the problem a lot of times when you go out and you buy teas. It's because the tea leaves, there's either not enough of them in the packet that you're using, whether it's a bag tea or a loose leaf. And that causes people to have a poor experience with tea. And I think that's a big problem in America. It's that we don't have that market penetration yet of really fine teas. And, we like having teas and putting them in a small container that makes 100 cups, because you can re-steep our leaves at least 3 times.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it because of the strength of the leaf?
Yeah. And it's so you'll see them actually bloom in hot water if you
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to come and see this then.
Yeah.
This is the next experience that I'm going to have at the Chocolate Box, everyone. Definitely come and join me at the Chocolate Box. Me and Anthony, we're going to go and we're going to do a tea experience next time.
And I want to do a wine and chocolate pairing.
Don't you worry
No,
about
I want
a
to do
thing.
that for you.
Don't you
I'm
worry.
going to do that for you.
You are going to do that for me. Don't you worry about a thing there. Definitely join us, Trend Radio, at the Chocolate Box.
And we have been talking with Chocolate Charlie from the Chocolate Box.
Thanks for having me,
Robbinsville Town Center. And you can reach him at chocolateboxnewjersey.com.
ChocolateBoxNJ.com. You'll be glad you did.
Charlie, thank you for joining us today.
Yes, Charlie. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys.
Our pleasure.
Need a salon that's about the whole you? Precision haircuts, flawless makeup, impeccable nails, top-rated professional hair products. Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for a hairstylist who has his finger on the pulse of all the latest trends? Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for a dependable salon with over 35 years in the industry? Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for New York City and internationally trained stylists that will create the perfect look for you? Anthony Vincent Salon. Shine brightly while walking down the aisle. Anthony Vincent Salon. For longer, thicker, beautiful hair extensions, Anthony Vincent Salon. Incredible makeup applications for weddings, proms, or any special occasions. Anthony Vincent Salon. Have dry, brittle summer hair? Get a hot shot. Anthony Vincent Salon. Before you put a ring on it, manicure it. Anthony Vincent Salon. Your image is their specialty. For the 150,000 hairs on your head, there's only one choice. Anthony Vincent Salon. For a more beautiful you, call now 609-448-2212 and follow them on Twitter.
And now our very own gatekeeper of matrimonial law, Roseanne de Torres.
Check out DeTorres and DeGeorge, certified matrimonial law attorneys, at dndfamilylaw.com.
You'll be glad you did.
Good morning.
Good
morning.
Good morning to both of you.
How are you?
I'm great.
Okay, so I have a funny question for you.
Okay.
I have a friend, and he is divorced, but he's having a really hard time, and he wants to know if he could take his name away from his ex-wife.
I don't think so. No.
He really wants to.
Yeah, nobody has ever asked me that, but I don't think so. If he had any chance of getting that done. He should have done that in the divorce. He could have used that as a bargaining chip to get something, for her to give him that in exchange for something she wanted.
See, he didn't have the right attorney.
That's right. That's what I said. Okay. So, yeah.
He should have called you.
He doesn't want her associated.
Yeah. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the right to force her to change her name.
She wants to keep the last name because they have kids.
The kids, yeah.
And so she wants to have the same last name as her children. And in fact, so much so that she's actually getting remarried, but she's going to hyphenate her name.
Oh, God.
And she's adding the new name with a hyphen, and she will not get rid of that name because she wants to keep it because of the kids. Wow. All righty.
He's bitter.
Oh, he is very bitter.
Sounds a little.
He is very bitter. And here's another question. Can he ever get, he or the vernacular he, get ever get out of supporting her in any way?
Well, so when you say supporting her, so if she's getting alimony and she's remarrying, then that automatically ends alimony.
So he'll be very happy about that.
Yeah, so he'll be happy about that. But other than that, there needs to be a material change in circumstance for there to be a modification or termination of alimony. So I don't know if he's paying permanent alimony. It used to be called permanent alimony, but the alimony statute changed recently, about 3-4 weeks ago. Chris Christie signed a new law.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the alimony reform bill was signed into law, and it changed the word permanent to open duration alimony. So if she was under the old regime, let's call it, statutory structure, it was permanent alimony, then remarriage or her death or his death would end alimony automatically. Other than that, you have to have a change in circumstance. It could be cohabitation. It could be changes in employment status, change in financial position. Those are things that would warrant a reconsideration of the alimony or support.
Wow.
Typically.
Very interesting.
I thought I had a friend that was paying some type of support. Don't know if it was alimony or child support, but he works by contract, and sometimes he's making a lot of money and sometimes he's making no money at all. He had asked the judge to if he could just put off until he gets his next contract to pay his support. The judge put him in jail and said, when you want to start paying, then you'll get out. Did I get the story right?
I have heard those sorts of situations. So if he's paying alimony, I think the theory of that court, and what I would say is probably generally true, is that the dependent spouse, the person receiving the support, should not have to suffer the vagaries of the provider's cash flow. So when he's got a boom economy in his life, when he's making money, he needs to set some money aside for when he knows there's going to be a lag in his income so that he can make the periodic, consistent support payments. Court's not going to give him much sympathy if he consumes all of his income when he's got it and doesn't put anything aside to maintain those payments when the contract runs out, so to speak.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, I mean,
it's
a question of fairness, you know.
Okay, so if anybody wants to check out Roseanne, check out her website.
It's dnddfamilylaw.com, and our phone is 908-284-6005.
This portion of our show is sponsored by Susan Eckley Ruck of ID Life. Not a one-size-fits-all nutritional program.
ID Life stands for Individually Designed Life, where nutrition is personal, formulated just for you and your needs.
Get started today. Take the free HIPAA-compliant health assessment.
healthforlife.idlife.com.
That's the number 4.
Or give Susan a call, 609-712-1351.
Follow her on Facebook.
You'll be glad you did.
So
what?
You know, we're always talking about our phones and etiquette and whatnot.
Oh, our phones and etiquette, all in the same sentence.
Yeah,
but okay.
Yes. Well,
okay.
What we should do is we should emphasize more eye contact And I'm not talking about iPhone contact.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
EYE.
Eye to eye.
Eye to eye. They made a song about that.
Eye to eye contact.
It was in the 80s. I was just a
it was
young
disco.
boy.
Disco. I love disco.
I was going to sing it, but I decided not to.
Thank you.
You're
That was
welcome.
so kind of you.
Anyway, do you know that...
You know what? I just have to say one thing. All of you listeners out there, just email us that thank you to trendradio920@gmail.com.
Thank you for me not singing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I love when you sing, please. Come on.
Alrighty.
You sing to me all the time, and I love it.
Getting back to our...
Etiquette.
Do you know your smartphone may actually make you seem dumb?
I did not know that, but tell me about that.
Well, what it is, it's new research from Virginia Tech. It reveals that the mere presence of a mobile device can compromise the quality of a in-person conversation.
You know, I can understand that. I know that when I'm having a conversation with somebody, if they break eye contact to look at their phone, I'm thinking, oh boy.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's true,
It's
though.
like, look, pay attention to me. We're talking.
Yeah, we're having a conversation.
That's right.
If I'm not important enough to speak with, then that's fine.
Then-
Don't speak with me. But yeah, I agree with this.
Yeah, and much, much less empathy, is exchanged, between two people when you're talking and then you're distracted. You're on, you're looking, you're checking.
Mm-hmm.
It's awful.
You're right. It's absolutely awful.
Rude.
Rude is right.
So, the smart call on this would be, especially when you're on a date.
Well, that we've discussed. Yes, guys, gals, look at each other.
Put your phone away.
Keep it in your bag, in your pocket, wherever you'd like to, but definitely. And silence that phone.
I went to a movie not too long ago, and I like to sit up at the top and look down.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love that.
And practically every person in that theater, I saw the little blue light. They're texting during the movie.
Oh, it drives
What
me crazy.
the heck is
No,
the
that
matter
drives
with
me
you?
nuts. I actually get annoyed. And people actually get so annoyed they take out guns, unfortunately, and kill people in movie theaters.
Yes,
remember that last year?
happened quite
Oh
a-
boy,
Yes, it
that
did.
was terrible.
Well.
I mean, I don't get that angry, and I don't carry a gun, but that's not the point. It's uncomfortable though to see that bright light across the dark room.
Yeah.
Takes away everything. Yeah.
Put the phone away
Put the phone away.
and emphasize that eye contact with what you have with people.
I love eye contact.
I do too.
Yeah.
Elise, I wanted to congratulate you.
For what?
Well, I'm sure it has been over a year that you quit smoking.
Oh, actually, it
Cigarettes.
hasn't been over a year.
It hasn't?
No. In 2 days, it will actually be 1 year. December 15th last year is when I stopped smoking.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you haven't been a bitch or anything.
It's so interesting that you should say that. And everybody, I'm just letting you know, thank you so much for saying that on the air, because he calls me bitch all the time.
No, I call you the beauty bitch.
You've been saying, you're so bitchy. You're so bitchy. You've said that over the year, but I'm going to let it pass because of the nice thing you just said on the air, that I haven't been bitchy.
No.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for the congratulations, Anthony.
You deserve it.
Thanks. Oh, that was just so sugary and sweet.
Well, what's even sweeter is all of the things that you can buy at the dollar store for the holidays that are coming up.
Really? Like what?
Oh, all kinds of
Tell me.
things.
Tell me.
All right. Well,
One thing I do know we can buy, the wrapping.
Of course.
Because the bags are like the best at the dollar store. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're only $1 and they're huge, and you can get little ones and big ones and all kinds, every size.
Yes.
For $1.
The gift wrap at the dollar store might not be the highest quality stuff, but considering that it's going to be ripped apart and thrown away anyway.
And some recycled.
Yeah. Well, that's only the certain people that, they take it apart and they
That's how I do it. I don't rip into things.
That's what my grandmom used to do. what she used to do. It was, Anthony, no rip the package. They take them off and we're going to use them again next year. So,
My grandmother used to do that also, though, but she had a different accent.
oh, yeah, that's got to be a grandmom thing.
No, well, the thing is that if you think about it, they were born at a different time and they went through the Depression and they went through needing to save money. So they saved everything. And my grandmother was said, like things like, Lisi, listen, honey, darling, don't do that. You don't need to waste everything. It's okay, honey. It's okay, darling. That's how she did it.
I love your grandmother. I never met her.
Oh, she was amazing. So amazing.
So
I love yours, and I never met her.
Oh. So anyway, the cost of the holidays, man, I just can't believe how quickly everything just adds up. And, it's not just the amount spent on the gifts, but
Then you're spending money on the wrapping?
it's on everything else that
Exactly.
are associated with the holiday.
Right.
Okay, for example.
Like what?
Okay.
Tell me.
Well, consumers are expected to spend an average of $104 extra on food for
Is
the
that it?
holidays. Yeah. Well, $53 on decorations and $30 on greeting cards.
If that's all you're spending extra, then you're in good shape
Well,
because
and-
I always blow way more than that.
Well, that's you.
Yeah. I mean, it just happens.
You're a holiday girl. You're a party
Oh,
girl.
honey,
You love-
every day's a holiday when you know me.
That's true. Well, then, according to the National Retail Federation, that's about $208 on holiday-related items other than gifts. Now, when you throw in the presents, and this is done every year, the total amount spent on average is about $800.
I find I completely agree that it's quite a bit of money. I mean, give or take a few hundred here and there. but if you think about it, I mean, I found that, it's just also very overrated too. I mean, people go and they spend all this extra money and sometimes they don't even have the extra money when half the time the things that they're buying, people don't even really want.
Yeah.
And that's the shame of it all. I don't know. I started giving, I like to give personal things. So I give personal gifts, of course, to those I love. But I also give a lot of money, too, because this way people can go and buy their things.
They could buy what they want.
Yeah. And I know it's not as personal, but personally, I think it's very enjoyable to be able to go and buy something for yourself without having to return that awful blouse or that hideous colored scarf.
Yeah, the blue chartreuse and purple polka dotted pashmina.
Actually, that's not bad. It depends.
Mm-hmm. Well,
You should see his face right now. He's so serious. He's about to say something. Everybody, listen.
well, I'm not talking about buying gifts at the dollar store, although
Well, I wasn't
you
talking.
can get some really cute, funny things, especially when
like,
they
what
come.
can you get? Funny, like amusing.
Yes, like like they make you laugh, like a clown maybe. What
Clown funny.
what I like is the gifts from China that are spelled wrong.
You know what I'm so excited about right now? I'm so excited that you like gifts from the dollar store.
Yes, I
It's
know
going to
I'm
be
gonna
very
get a-
easy for me this
I'm
year.
gonna get a boatload of stuff from the dollar store.
A whole big bag of it.
But once again, not the gifts. It's one way to spend less during your holiday shopping list is to purchase things at the dollar store that you'll be able to get the most from the great deals. So, here's a few things that you can save a lot of money on.
Like what?
Okay, number one,
Shoot, hurry.
Christmas cards.
Yeah.
Hanukkah cards. Mm-hmm. Any type of holiday card.
Kwanzaa.
Yes.
Don't
yeah.
forget the Kwanzaa.
No, and it's really tough finding a Kwanzaa card, but the dollar store does have them.
Yeah.
And
they,
it's-
you know what? You know what's really great? They have the the cards written in different languages too.
Yes,
Yeah,
they do.
I love that. That's great. That's so important.
And greeting cards at at Macy's, they're like $20 for a box of greeting cards, but at the dollar store,
They're $1.
you can get a box of 20 for $1.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
And they have all cute little things and snowflakes and really nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Frosty with a little scarf.
I bet you didn't know this.
Tell me.
Disposable bakeware. You don't have to.
I actually did know that.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, you know everything.
No, I don't know everything, but there are some times that, I'm going somewhere and I don't really want to bring something from home and then have to worry about it being cleaned out or
washing it, yes.
and dealing with it or then leaving it there, and it's part of a set that I love. So I actually have done that, gotten, something disposable that I can leave and they can just toss when they're done.
Yeah, we do that all the time. If we're bringing an antipasto.
I have to tell you something though. Another really nice thing to do, and I'm sorry this isn't from the dollar store, but something when I do go somewhere sometimes, depending of course where I'm going, and I'll pick up a beautiful dish and then do everything in that and then give that as a gift too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you can do that with the that aluminum dollar baking dish also, or maybe a fancy dish.
Well, they can't keep it.
Well, you could leave it there. And,
I'm leaving
as
both.
As opposed to being an aluminum
I just don't want it to be
pan.
my piece of dishware.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, I'm sorry I cut you off again.
Oh, no, it's okay, Miss Bobbitt. It's no problem. I'm used to it. So,
yeah.
Did you know you can get holiday decorations?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The dollar store is your place. If you're looking at inexpensive holiday decor, for example, how about them big, large red bows?
Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. I was just thinking the big, large red bows.
Yeah, $1.
Yeah, you know what? You know why I was thinking that? I went inside your head.
Well,
I'm so sorry.
You always do.
Yeah, I have to get out of there. It's confusing me. I'm all confused and amused at the same time.
And Christmas balls.
Yes.
Dozen for $1.
Wow, really?
Dozen for $1.
A dozen balls for $1.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Who'da thunk?
Now, if you really want a gift and inexpensive
one
gift
more
from the
thing.
dollar store?
Hanukkah candles too. They actually have them there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Burn away for $1.
Don't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All my candles are from Yankee.
I have a lot of them too.
Yeah. I'm afraid to light them up.
Oh no!
I got $100 worth of candles just burning away.
It's delicious.
Yes, it is.
It smells
yes, it
beautiful.
It does.
I love the way it smells. The apple cinnamon ones. Oh my God! It smells like you baked something and there's no calories.
I recently came back from vacation, and where we were staying, they would burn every night when you came into the building. They had these lemongrass.
Oh my God. I love lemongrass.
Oh, yeah. So do I.
So fresh.
Yeah. So I've been burning lemongrass ever since.
It's delicious,
ever since I got
right?
back from vacation.
I have a lemongrass soap that I love to use.
Oh.
It's really nice.
I'm going to have to look for that.
Yeah. Oh, I'll get you one.
Okay.
I'll get you one.
That sounds
great. I'm
great.
saying this on the air because you really need it. It's good.
Okay. Well, I would enjoy it.
Yeah, you will. Love it.
But if you do want to give a gift from the dollar store and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money,
which is fine,
right? Like maybe like a gift for your child's teacher or maybe a coworker. The last time I was in the dollar store, I actually saw plenty of holiday themed coffee mugs, and you could fill them with candy.
That's nice. And then wrap it in some pretty cellophane.
Yeah.
Put a ribbon on it, and it really looks like not only that you took the time and care, but you spent a couple of bucks too, and that's nice.
There you go, $1.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if how your cats and dogs are.
They're adorable.
Of course they are. And I don't know if you have a tree.
I do not have a tree.
You don't use a tree. Well,
no, I don't.
I have a tree.
I'm Jewish.
And my cats.
And I don't need a tree. But I
half.
have to tell you something. I have so many plants. I have a lot of live plants in my home.
Do you decorate and put ornaments on your
I do
plants?
not put anything on my plants except for the water and the food.
I have ornaments from when I was a child hanging from my car.
I know
rear
that.
window. And if you come into the salon, I have...
We talked about, yes.
Yeah, I have these Christmas balls from when I was a child. As you walk into my salon, it just reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah, and that's a lovely thing.
Yeah. But the ornaments you can find all kinds of stuff for $1. You can put it on your tree, your car,
Anywhere.
your threshold, wherever. But I've been doing this for years and years and years.
Tell me, what have you been doing for years and years and years?
I've been buying my paper plates and napkins at the dollar store or the party store.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And
That's actually very smart.
yeah.
That actually is very smart.
When I first started entertaining, I had all of these beautiful serving dishes and plates and this and that, and I tried to make everything so fancy because I thought I was such a fancy guy. I'm not a fancy guy.
You're not such a fancy guy. You're a simple guy.
I'm a simple guy with simple pleasures.
You know what I have to tell you, though? I mean, that is a great idea, and I have to be honest, I really never thought about it. But typically when I'm out, I'm shopping, and I'm going to get paper plates and, all of that, I actually get it at the grocery store because I'm there. And I don't make the extra effort to stop. But this is good. This is smart.
I get packages of like 18 plates and 24 napkins for $1 each.
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, okay. Grandmom, what do you do for the grandmother who already has everything?
Tell me.
Picture frames. For $1, a framed.
Can I tell you something? You know what I bought for my grandmother one year? This is such a riot. Unfortunately, my grandmother was very ill for a long time. She had dementia, and she couldn't use her legs. She was confined to a wheelchair. And she said to me one day, I asked her what she wanted for Hanukkah, and she said she wanted new legs. So I thought about this, and I have to be honest, I went to the dollar store, and I bought a few different little dolls.
Oh, boy.
Okay, a few different little dolls. And what I did was I actually made little skirts for these dolls to not ruin these dolls so they could sit on a shelf somewhere because I took their legs. And then I wrapped up their legs in ribbons and stockings and all kinds of little socks and a whole bunch of different legs. And I put them all in a box and I gave them to my grandmother. And she looked at me, she goes, I don't understand. Lisi, what is this? And I said, you asked for new legs for Hanukkah, so I gave you a whole bunch of pairs of new legs.
So how old were you when you thought of this idea, like 32?
I was actually probably... No, I wasn't in my 30s. My late 30s, yeah, actually.
Oh, you were? Okay.
I was
so
actually in my late 30s.
Wasn't a child thing. You weren't a child.
No, this was probably about 10, 12 years ago.
Well, that'd be a great stocking stuffer. A stocking full of legs.
It was very funny. It was very funny. And she actually got it and really enjoyed it. It was a very silly gift, but it was meaningful to her.
So that's wonderful. So
I did that at the dollar store, actually.
Oh, good. And for just a couple of bucks, you can stuff your kid's stocking with candy, stickers, pencils, anything, doll legs.
And ribbons and bows and those little scrunchy things for the hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, little girls, hairbrushes, all kinds of things.
Nice.
Combs. Yeah.
Candy cigarettes?
Oh, well, you don't want to start them off too young with that. They'll get an idea that smoking's okay.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Markers and coloring books and crayons. There's all kinds of things there. Yeah.
And
what? What else? What else you got?
You can even get the stocking to put it all in for $1.
Wow.
Oh my God. We have a special guest that just walked in.
Special beyond belief. Hi, Susan.
Susan Ruck from ID Life.
She just came in. Oh my gosh. Look what Anthony has.
I have the chocolate protein shake mixed with bananas and
raspberries.
Blackberries or raspberries?
I don't know. Whatever it was. I had a seed in my mouth this morning, but it was good.
I believe they're blackberries.
That was the chocolate ID Life?
That was the chocolate ID Life shake.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a good boy.
Listen,
he's drinking his shakes.
I brought some more to make some.
Fabulous.
Right.
We're
I got
excited.
my ice water.
And I got Gatorade and energy drinks.
Fabulous.
We are prepared. All right, you just start making away.
I'm Anthony Vincent of Anthony Vincent Salon. Time for another fun and fabulous beauty tip with our tip chick. And here she is.
Got lips? Want that perfect pout? Find the hue that's right for you. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Shape, stain, and shimmer. Same shade. Say hello to beautiful.
Email us now from AnthonyVincentSalon.com. Remember, for the 150,000 hairs on your head, there's only one choice. Call us now at 609-448-2212. You'll be glad you did. Susan, you look great. Over the summer when you were here last, you had lost 35 pounds. You look
amazing.
Yes, you had to lose more.
Yes, I've lost 60 pounds.
60 pounds?
Yes,
wow.
I went from a size 26 waist to a size 20. And my goal is by April to be down to 175.
Wow, that is terrific.
Well, good for you.
Yes, yes. Tell us how you're doing it and what you're doing and what's new with ID Life.
Well, what's new with ID Life? We have our protein shakes. We just came out with a new line of Hydrate, which will replace the yucky Gatorades and Powerades with all the junk in it. It's all organic, natural, gluten-free. It's only got minor ingredients, and I drink 7 bottles a day. One little packet only has 10 calories and 2 carbs.
I drink 7 bottles of scotch a day, but they're small bottles.
He drinks vodka. Don't listen. It's not scotch.
Is it gluten-free?
It is.
It is, yeah. But I just have to say one thing. The shake that I'm drinking right now is so delicious. It's seriously almond milk and the vanilla shake, and it's so amazing. I love it. I just love it. Don't you love it?
Delicious.
Well, you're drinking chocolate. I'm drinking vanilla.
That's a funny thing. My husband likes chocolate. I like vanilla.
I like them both. I even like them mixed.
And we're here with Chocolate Charlie today, and
he likes it too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you. I was really surprised. Usually you have a protein shake and you're like, I don't really.
But it's like Dairy Queen, right?
Yeah, it tastes great. I would drink this all day.
Tastes great for you.
Of course it is. Definitely.
You guys are so cute.
Get a shake today. You'll be glad you did.
With New Year's coming up, everybody's going to be making New Year's resolutions and they want to get healthy and lose weight. The best way to do that is contact me at www.healthforlife.idlife.com. Health with the number 4life.idlife.com, or you can call me at 609-712-1351. The stuff is awesome. We have new line products of pre and post workout, lean that burns muscle, it burns fat while you sleep, Hydrate that replaces Gatorade, and an energy drink that's off the hook.
Either lose weight or feel great. You'll be glad you did.
This portion of our show is sponsored by Susan Eckley Ruck of ID Life. Not a one-size-fits-all nutritional program.
ID Life stands for Individually Designed Life, where nutrition is personal, formulated just for you and your needs.
Get started today. Take the free HIPAA-compliant health assessment.
Healthforlife.idlife.com.
That's the number 4.
Or give Susan a call, 609-712-1351.
Follow her on Facebook.
You'll be glad you did.
All right. With these holidays coming up, I know we're eating a bunch of junk food.
You are.
Yeah, I know that you're not.
No, I'm really actually not.
I know. When I said you, I meant the vernacular you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And donut chains, the fried donuts.
Oh, but they're so good.
Yes, they are.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. These fried donut profits went up by 34% this past year.
Really?
Yeah.
Donuts taste good. They're so bad for you, though.
Yes, they are.
Oh, but they're so good. The filling.
But, for the holidays.
I love the white cream filling.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite. The
it's
cream
so
fill.
good.
So anyway, and if you want to break this cycle.
Yeah, break your donut habit.
Yes. Schedule your snacks 2 or 3 hours after each meal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So schedule the donuts
yes.
for 2 or 3 hours after each meal.
Well, we don't want you to get blindsided by these.
This way you won't eat too many donuts. You'll know you have a scheduled donut, and you can just eat, one donut instead of 3.
Well, instead of the donuts, you can block those urges. Instead of the donuts, why don't you try a little plain low-fat Greek yogurt
Because that's going to take care of the donut craving.
with fresh or frozen fruit?
Well, no, I do eat the yogurt and the fruit, but I'm just saying, if you're having a donut craving, you really think that...
Well, you try the fresh fruit. That keeps your blood sugar level steady.
All right, then if it doesn't work, eat the donut.
And it'll help you lose the weight. So, hey, you've been listening to Trend Radio, where we talk about what's hot and what's not every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Learn and laugh with us anytime, any place. Go right to our website, AnthonyVincentSalon.com. Click away and listen today.
And if you have a topic of interest that you want us to talk about, or you'd like to be a guest on our show, email us now at trendradio920@gmail.com. You'll be glad you did.
I'm Anthony Vincent.
And I'm Elise.
Remember, your smile is your logo, your personality is your business card, and how you leave others feeling after an experience with you becomes your trademark.
Absolutely.
We'll talk to you next week.
Bye for now.